Thank you for coming to my presentation. This presentation will be going over the Stanley brand as well as their product, the Quencher Cup, and seeing their continued success into the digital age with their marketing strategies as well as their utilization of online influencers and target audiences. Stanley was established back in 1913 by a man by the name of William Stanley. They ended up creating the stainless steel vacuum flasks, which were mainly aimed towards military personnel as well as men in the outdoors as a good use of a thermos and water bottle. And over the past 100+ years, this company has grown into a very profitable business, and we can see that in particular the last 5 years. Now, in 2019, they were a $70 million company. However, they ended up seeing growth in 2020 up to a $94 million company and continued to grow in the past 5 years. In 2021, they were a $194 million company. 2022, they were a $402 million company, and then they ended up peaking around 2023 in the $750 million business. They have continued to keep that pace steadily up until this past year. Now, how did this growth end up occurring? Well, it actually was due to a couple different factors. First was their new brand of products, the Quencher Cups. These were a new form of cup that still had the quality of their previous products, maintaining the temperature of the liquids inside. However, this was more aimed towards a common consumer, but they were not popular at the time, and they ended up moving over to online marketing after finding people online through TikTok and Instagram were marketing and promoting their product inadvertently, and then they started to shift their marketing to be more aimed towards TikTok and Instagram to reach a wider audience, in which case they actually changed that audience from just targeting military personnel as well as men in the outdoors to aim towards females in a young/middle-aged age range. Now, we actually see that they have maintained their online presence, in particular with Amazon. They hold 15% of the market compared to other Amazon competitors and others in general in their field of goods. Yeti, who was their main competitor at the time, actually ended up dropping their market shares because Stanley became so popular, and that is partially due to a couple different factors, one of which is the people, Taylor Cannon, Ashley Lesueur, and Lindley Hutchinson, who were running the Buy Guide blog. They ended up helping sell 10,000 Quencher Cups with Stanley to their audience of 98% women. They ran an Instagram and a Amazon buying blog called the Buy Guide, and within the first 4 days, they sold 5,000 of the Quencher Cups that they were allocated, and then they opened back up to sell the remaining 5,000, and they ended up selling out in just an hour. So, how should Stanley do now? What they have done and what they should continue to do is maintaining their target audience of women between the ages of 25 and 45, while also maintaining their quality as well as the fashion statement that comes along with Stanley Quencher Cups. We've seen many people actually implementing different accessories to go onto cups, such as like keychains or straw sleeves or cup sleeves in general. And if they continue to market those, especially in online platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and other means, they can continue to grow their company as a whole and reach even higher than their already high $750 million company. If they continue this, we will continue to see the growth that they have seen over the past 5 years, and in a potential another 5 years, it would go even further than that. Stanley is a great example of knowing when to change your market audience with the times, as well as to change your marketing strategies with the times that best utilizes your outreach as well as utilizes reaching your audience. In this case, the women aged 25 to 45. This was a massive growth on their part, and they've continued to utilize that belief, and now will continue to grow as an amazing company in the future.